Traders, excited that you're tuning in for this special edition of HIMS. This stock has been on an uptrend today. Now, I've been trading since 2016, and so I cut out a ton of the fluff. I know there's news here. I call fundamentals after doing this for a while. Because oftentimes, guys, news, yeah, it can be the catalyst to get something going, but ultimately the catalyst alone, it isn't what drives a stock up. It's price action. Think of it like this. We just saw GME make a huge move here recently off of Roaring Kitty making a tweet. And he hadn't tweeted in 3 years. Now the tweet is the catalyst, right? Of course, GME is going to ultimately gravitate towards this inherent intrinsic value over time, maybe. Let's see what that's at. GME at $21. Is that really its intrinsic value? Well, maybe it's heading in that direction if we look at this daily chart. But let's go back to HIMS. Sorry, ladies. There's a couple of indicators here that are so crucial and important, and that excite me. They really do. Let's take a look at the volume. It's way above average. If we look at the 90-day volume average here, it's up 517%. Now, if you want this indicator, look on my channel. I go over everything. I give it to you for free. So you can find it on my channel, Thinkorswim Indicators. So we have above average volume. That creates above average range. Range is what we're looking for the money, right? The stock is trending above the volume weighted average price. This purple line here. Technically, it's still bullish right now, although the relative strength index is going to be way up there because, again, we're up a ton right now. But volume is the most important indicator to me. There's 3 types of analysis I always perform. That's fundamental, technical, and trader analysis. Fundamental is, why is the stock up anyway? So what's the fundamentals behind it? What's the catalyst? Technical are the indicators. The indicators that we're going to look at. And trader analysis is so important because that's the actual volume. Without volume, we don't have a trade. It's illiquid. There's no liquidity on it. So with the trader analysis here, if we're on the long side here, what we wanted to look for was this uptrend. It's kind of in an ascending triangle pattern. What does that mean? Well, we have a key level of resistance, which was the pre-market highs. And then we have the stock kind of stair-stepping. Stair-stepping always scares me because longs take the stairs up, shorts take the elevator down. That saying always sticks with me. That's why I like shorting. I much prefer to not get that cardio exercise in. I just want to take the elevator down. And so we have this uptrend. The stock is making higher lows, and it doesn't really get a ton of volume here for the squeeze at the market open. It starts this next leg up, essentially, and many legs up. If you're on the long side here, you just essentially want to see this stair step up continually. Now, the thing to be mindful of, and on the short side, what I would be looking for, and I know this is in retrospect, but this is important. I've noted this for many years, and I think you should remember this. That means it's coming up on a test. My dad was a teacher, and he would always say every teacher has a tell. And I noticed that ever since he said that. Every classroom, college I went to, every teacher would say, you might want to remember this. This is important. Highlight that. They always say something to give you an idea of if that may be on your quiz or test. Well, this is going to be on your test. You see this big candlestick here on the volume chart. That is a great indicator by itself to know that the stock is reversing. And not only that, we nearly have a doji start here, and we broke right above the whole dollar, a natural area of resistance, $20. You have $1, $5, $10. Like every whole dollar is going to be a level of resistance. Why is that? It's a psychological level. People place their stop orders at these levels. And so 20 certainly is a stop order area, and we see that on the volume chart. We have this upper shadow and lower shadow. This is a sign of a trend reversal. That's what a doji star is. If we look at the 5-minute chart, it's not just a doji star. This thing got completely hammered into this huge upper shadow, indicating a ton of resistance at $20. That'd be an area I'd be shorting, especially after seeing that volume as well. So we know most traders are going to be stuck up and around this area with 1.25 million shares exchanged. It's going to be a tough area of resistance. I love looking at these after they've already made their move just so we can kind of retrade it for future trade. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know. I love doing this kind of thing. But if you're trading this on the long side, what are some profit target areas for you and what's your predefined risk? You always got to do that before you enter the trade and know exactly where you're getting out in the profit and on the risk side. On the risk side, essentially below the trend line is where you're going to stop out. And on the profit side, as soon as we start hitting some areas of resistance, looking at the past chart history, see, we looked at left of the chart to find this $17 area. We'll do that real quick, 3-year chart. We can see here 17 bucks as an area of resistance, so that's going to be a profit target area. You know, you could take 25% off there, another 25%, another 25%, and you know, once you get confirmation that this thing has had the most volume it has on the day and it has a doji star, that's a great area to get out most of the position and maybe even flip short. This is what I would have been looking for on the short side. Again, because we have many variables lining up. $20 resistance, doji star, the middle finger on the volume chart. The middle finger on the volume chart is what got me excited because I've seen that so often in all the other variables as well. This was actually a profitable pattern. If you had a keen eye for it, you could have made money here. That's going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button for me. Hit that subscribe button. Traders, we will see you guys next time.